Welcome to the Cryptoverse, guys, and I am back with another video for you guys today. Today we are going to be talking about the Sandbox, because the Sandbox has been doing very good since the start of July, and they also just got a partnership a few days ago with The Walking Dead. So we're also going to be taking a look at that and seeing how that played a part in the price action for the Sandbox in the start of July. So with that being said, let's roll the intro and let's hop on into the Cryptoverse. Welcome to the Cryptoverse, guys, and as you can see, we are talking about the Sandbox today. The Sandbox is currently up 12% for the day. It is outperforming Bitcoin and also outperforming Ethereum right now, sitting at about 12% for both of those, and the market cap is sitting at 355 million, up 12% from where it was currently, and the volume is also up 87%, which is also a good sign, sitting at 488 million. Volume is also always a good sign because that's a sign of people showing interest in the market. So that is always good. Now let's go over to this article here, The Walking Dead NFTs to roam the metaverse. So zombie apocalypse TV show The Walking Dead has entered the Sandbox, a non-fungible token NFT metaverse. The Sandbox, a Hong Kong-based virtual world that allows users to monetize assets and game experiences through blockchains, NFTs, and its native Sand token, is forming a partnership with the Walking Dead creator Skybound Entertainment, according to an announcement on Thursday. So this article was released on July 8th, so that was about a week ago. Gamers will be able to create a horde of assets to combine with their favorite Walking Dead characters. The idea is for users to recreate comic book storylines or force their own adventures, the companies said. So this is good for those, those zombie lovers. I know I was a big zombie fan. When I used to play a game, I used to play Left 4 Dead, so I think this would be good for a lot of those people who like to play horde type games, because who doesn't love to roam around and, slay some zombies, So that is good. We are going to check the chart soon to see how this if this article even had any effect on the chart. Okay, so let's take a look at the right hand side. So for the people who are new, higher time frames on the right hand side, lower time frames on the left hand side, like your 4 hour, 6 hour, etc. So first off, let's start off looking at the weekly chart for the Sandbox, and let's see. So as you can see here, volume increased. This is July 5th, leading up to the news. As you can see, we had a very nice range candle with some nice volume here. As you can see, nice volume there, and the range of this candle is very large, putting us back above. We ended up closing above the weekly 20 MA, which is a good sign. We are back above that, so a good sign there. And then if we go into the daily chart here, we can actually see what it did leading up to the news. As you see, ranges are getting smaller, volume is increasing on the way up. Volume there is increasing for these small ranges, and then we're still going up. Ranges are smaller, volume is increasing, and then here July 8th is the day of the news. We ended up getting a large range candle the day before on some nice volume, and then the news came out and we ended up opening here, going up, rallying 37%, and then getting a very weak close, closing at 42 cents, only 6% or so above 8% of from where we started, from where we opened. But as you can see, we are still above, or consolidating above, the open or the close of this the day the news came out, which is a very strong sign. We're also above all of the EMAs, 20 EMA, yellow line, 50 MA, excuse me, MA, not EMAs, the MA, 50 MA there, the 200 there, and then the 100 is the purple. As you see, we wicked below the 100 today, and then we pushed up back right up off of that pretty hard. As you can see, we are sitting 22% above that, and Sand currently is up 15% as of right now. Volume is there also, so I think this move could still have some more power in it. If you check on this left hand side of the 4 hour chart, we are getting some higher lows here. The tops are kind of flat, and we're still above the 20 and the 50, above all of these EMAs for the 4 hour chart. So that is a good sign there. Volume is still massive there. So I think we could potentially see some more movement on Sandbox if, Bitcoin doesn't crash the show. But even though Bitcoin was, coming down to closer to 30,000, the Sandbox was still up 20% a few days ago. So I think the Sandbox is like on its own trail right now, because there's a lot of news around the Sandbox right now. They got the Walking Dead, that seems to be pushing the price up a lot. So if you got in, if you guys were trading this, you guys would have, could have potentially got a 200% trade if you sold the exact top, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people, it's hard to sell the exact top, but that's, the goal, to sell high, buy low, sell high if you're trading. But we are in a major area of value right now. We are close to the top of this box here. As you guys can see, we tested a lot back here. And if you look on the left hand side, you can see we tested it a lot more. If we even drop it to a 1 hour chart, we tested it a lot back here. See here, we tested it a lot. We bounced off the bottom of it, ended up just rising straight through it pretty much. And then we sat in between these two areas of value here for a decent amount of time, and then we ended up going up into the next area, losing it, and then we came down back into this area, just like falling through it pretty much, just crashing. And then we ended up coming back in it for a while, and then we lost it, and now we're back within this area. So this is like a crucial area for the Sandbox right now, for if we want to see us continue. But this trend did form here from this bottom here, from this point to that point to that point. A trend did end up forming there, and if you could see, we are very far off the 50% level, which plays as very strong support and resistance. We are 71% off from the 50% of that trend that formed, so that is a good sign. We're still above the golden pocket, so that is also a good sign. Well, not necessarily a good sign, but we did do this move here was a very strong move. I think we could potentially see us potentially break this box. If we break this box, then I could see us potentially coming here. So say I think we could do something like, since that move formed there and we just made a low here, maybe we come back up, break this box, sit on the box for a bit, or in between the zone, and then come up and finish this move at a 300% move. I think that is something that we could potentially see for Sandbox, because the Sandbox is very strong right now, and it is like, it doesn't really care what Bitcoin's doing. And as you can see, we ended up breaking out of a descending channel here back on June 29th. That put us above, we broke above that, and then we ended up getting above the 20 EMA, and we're using that as support, using all of these as support as right now. So ultimately, the Sandbox is looking very good right now. If I was to, just give you guys a quick little, price target for the Sandbox by the end of this bull run, I think we could see, somewhere around $1.30, maybe even $1.60 for the Sandbox would be some targets for me. By the end of the bull run, $1.30, $1.60. Those are some targets for me. But for this move here that's happening as of right now, I'm thinking we could see a 300% move of that trend that formed at 64 cents, because also there is some resistance sitting above our head. So I think that will be, and it's also close to all-time high. I don't think we're ready to come back and test, all-time highs yet. So I think we'll end up hitting the top of this box and potentially, sitting sideways or coming back to gain some more strength at some of these lower prices down here. So for Sandbox, ultimately, it is looking very strong right now. The news is very strong. The volume is there. If the volume can stay and we, continue to get people interested in the Sandbox, I think the Sandbox is due for a very nice test of this box above here, which is a strong sign for the Sandbox. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I have my Twitter link in the description below, also with my Discord link where you can come join, share your ideas, help each other make money, because that's the whole idea of this channel. Help you make money, to help myself make some money. So see you guys in the next one.